that's a lot more efficient process. So today I just ran a hose. So the water point's out there. It's a 150-foot hose. I've got it loosely tied off on one of the posts over there, so that if we yank it, we don't, we don't put any stress on the actual water point. But yeah, being able to come right here, fill up the waters, rinse out, wash out with some pressurized water, the feed trays, and having the nozzle controls the flow of water. So before I was just kind of dumping water as I was in between trays, so this actually helps save water. So I moved them first to give them time to get used to their new spot, and hopefully get them to calm down just a little bit. But it doesn't work. I mean, these guys, they're hungry. They're always hungry. Doesn't matter if you just fed them. Usually by the time I'm done with the chores, one of these feed trays is going to be empty before I even leave here. So then they've got the other 3. Right now we're doing 4 pounds in the morning, 4 pounds in the afternoon. Next week we start bumping up those numbers so that we can put on that good weight. All right, so feeding frenzy is getting ready to begin. I've got a couple improvements that I'm going to make today. Actually, I'll show you. I'm going to mount these springs inside so that when I go inside the coop, that door doesn't close behind me. And if there was something on the outside that wanted to get in, something on the inside that wanted to get out, then the door is wide open. So spring-loaded door, just to go ahead and close. And then I've got another door latch that I'm going to mount across the bottom, because I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little give, and a raccoon or something might be able to pull that out. So I'm just going to mount another bolt style door latch on the bottom. And picked up this new kit from Ryobi. This snaps onto this, and if you have the wall mounted Ryobi link system, this basket actually mounts to the wall, so you can kind of prep some of your tools, your go bag, like we call it, and then some of your heavy stuff, your most used stuff, can just sit there. Pretty durable handle. Got a button release button right here, releases it so it can extend up. Punch it. And what I like about this is it comes with a spot for your drill bits. So those are up and out of the way and in the box roof. And then you can mount these to the sides. Actually, I'm going to go ahead before I forget. Some of this loose stuff. I'm very happy right now with the experience. I'm very happy with the progress. I'm extremely interested in the observations that Caryn and I have made and the results in the improvements that we've made to the coop. And right now, this is a very enjoyable experience, and I hope that people see that it can be done. Again, I don't own this piece of land. This is leased by Caryn, and we have an agreement between us to raise these chickens together. Caryn and I aren't neighbors. We don't go to the same church. We don't work together. We found each other online as individually interested parties in the regenerative agricultural model and those principles. We just kind of discovered each other, and again, that's also possible. You don't know who's out there in your city or in your county that's interested in doing the same things until you make the effort to reach out. So funny enough, we ended up reaching out to the same mutual party. She found Joe Saucer at JS2 Cattle Company, and she asked if she could come out and kind of get a tour of his operation. And the first day that she came out, Joe and I were setting up some electric fence to try to separate one of the pastures for his managed grazing. And then, conversations naturally ensue. I find out that she's a little closer to the house than I expected. She invited me out to the property for an assessment, and you know, we kind of put our heads together and made a plan. So don't be afraid to do some research and see who's out there. There's some Facebook forums. I'm sure there's some Instagram, you know, hashtags that you can use, but don't let your lack of resources prevent you from pursuing something that you're really interested in. I'm very grateful to Joe, and I'm very grateful to Caryn. I'm very grateful to Adam Shearer, who had an earlier video where he invited me up to his pecan grove, where he uses ruminants as a way to manage the forage within his grove. You know, I met all those people online. So, you know, be brave, be courageous, get out there, find people, explore, and enjoy the adventure. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.